One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Raging Cajuns offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for plays.
Pulls it in. It's Sampson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Howard. That's caught. It's Perry. Turning it on! And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. Makes the grab. It's Robertson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense. All eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down on the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Back to throw, it's Howard. And the 3rd down pass is in.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football. Practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The option look. He'll pitch it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Ripping through the defense. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hardy. Powers through the defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Hardy. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Shotgun snap on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hardy. Made a defender miss. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Howard. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. That pass not close. Got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On the move, he fires. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They kick it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. To the air, it's Howard. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Got it in the middle. It's Perry. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Perry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Robertson.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Throws to the tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it. really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Caught in the backfield. It's Manning. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Makes a connection. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Looking to throw again. The quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hardy. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Louisiana has it back, in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Just feeds the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Howard. Here's the heat. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
With the catch, it's Sampson. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The Raging Cajuns will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Hardy. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Raging Cajuns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it. Makes it past the marker.
And, David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
From the gun, the running back has it. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Raging Cajuns come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Swings it out to the flat. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
Just steamrolling the defense. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on first and goal. With jet sweep pass. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. He found some room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead the offense is out there on 4th down. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense. When they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, when you're running the crow route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the...
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to Davis. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Fierce the pressure. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself. Bounced right back to them.
So hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And we've reached the end of the third. Time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Raging Cajuns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
To the air. It's Howard. The sure hands. It's Sampson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose...
Breaks into the open. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Now on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Back's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They're now up by a touchdown at 20-13.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kick.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. Sweet cut there. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Shakes off the defender. He stops him at the 31, but before he picks up 10 yards on the play. The Tigers kept his drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Grabbed in the middle. It's Terry. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't find his man. He was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
Holds it in, the first down and more. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Howard. That's reeled in, it's Williams. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They're in position to win it with a field goal. They got to spike it and stop the clock. With the catch, it's Williams. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This kicker is already 2 for 2. Make the magic number 3, and everybody's celebrating tonight. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.